Hello there, Virgo. My name's Frankie. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. This reading is going to be for Virgo for February of 2021. For everybody who's new out there, I pull 4 cards for the month. We use the bottom card on the deck for overall view of the month, and we'll pull angel card at the end of the reading to hopefully bring everything together for us. Now, I am an empath, so I have a speech pattern that's kind of strange. I speak as if I'm you. It's going to make all you Virgos named Frankie, I suppose, for the time of the reading. Look at your moon sign and your rising sign. You get a more comprehensive view of the month, and I don't think the cards will go week by week. I think they'll blend in and out throughout the month as like an overall theme. Now we have really good words down here, and we have 2 cards that really go with a couple of these words. Delight and joy and harmony, which we all would like to have that, and trust and responsibility. We really actually have the responsibility card in here too, a big time responsibility card and trust card, probably meaning trust in ourselves here. But the first card here on the bottom of the deck is the 3 of Pentacles, earth energy. I like 3 of Pentacles. I love pentacle energy. It's very good because it's material stuff. So this is an indicator, right, of someone that has already developed some type of a profession or a trade, and it's time to kind of make a profit from that skill, and success is assured, so it indicates planning stage. 3 of Pentacles, usually it shows 2 people conferring with this person, and he's an artisan, a craftsman, knows his job. So they're talking to him about future action, like maybe some type of business venture they want him to help with. So we're acquiring some type of marketable skill and preparing for action in the real world. In this day and age, a lot of us might be adding skills on. We could, to something that we already know, or we could be a recent graduate or went back to school to upgrade our skill, or maybe change our career entirely. A lot of us are doing that right now, but we're enterprising. We're very interested in some type of trade or some type of a business thing. And if we are interested, we can actually anticipate like a rise in our earnings and in our prestige, and especially if we add new skills on that we didn't have before, then we're even more valuable. And I'd be pretty darn happy with myself about it all, That'd be our word, delighted and joyful. I'd be happy, and I'd be ready, willing, and able to take on the responsibility. Because this next card here is a little bit of a tough one. It's the 5 of Swords, and it's a card of, on one side, it's a card of the double-edged sword. On one side, it could be a card of defeat, misfortune, or loss, or betrayal. But on the other side, it's of learning to accept the boundaries that we all have to live with. All in the face of everyone, there's always some type of unavoidable limitations in our life, or maybe someone disappointed us extremely badly, but if they did, with this card showing up, it was because we expected too much. And we usually expect a lot out of ourselves, and we expect other people operate on that same page, and a lot of times they actually don't. So all the 5s are about adjusting, and this 5 is indicates like a adjustment to a period of adjusting to some type of distress or loss type energy that it's very uncomfortable for us, but it's necessary, because it's necessary change, and change is part and parcel of life, and there's nothing we can do about it. And if we don't change it, sometimes we just make it even more difficult for ourselves. So whatever's being challenged with this Five of Swords, or whatever's calling to us to change, it might be a lifestyle, might be our philosophy about life, you know, anything. Our actual beliefs sometimes are getting called into question, beliefs about ourselves. Now's the time, it says, to go to work on it and bring about the changes that we want in our life, that we truly want to see for ourselves. The other thing I always think when I see this Five of Swords energy, see those dejected people down there in the bottom in front of the sun coming up? It says to me, Frankie, it says, pick and choose your battles. Make sure whatever it is that the energy that you're picking to battle about, because he's battled about something. Whatever that energy is that I'm choosing to battle about, right? Make sure it's worth it. You know, we don't want to battle or argue for something that really isn't worth it. And I don't know why I think that or why I'm actually saying it, but it's going to be important to us, because sometimes harmony is important too, you know? So I don't want to fight for the sake of fighting, and I don't want to expect everyone else to react or be exactly as I'd be in the same given situation. That's what it's telling me when I look down at that card, because even though the three people on the bottom have their heads down, he does too. So it bothers me that he has his head down too. It's like, was that really worth it? I fought so hard for it. Actually, sometimes it is. It is worth it going to battle, because now we get the Four of Rods, and this is absolutely a positive card. It means that our troubles of getting something established and going are over, and that now we can relax and enjoy. So the Four of Rods card is a card of respite. So enjoying pleasure, enjoying prosperity. Maybe the battle was really worth it, right? Reaping the rewards of that which we have earned, actually. This is earning those rewards. We probably earned them through that Five of Swords energy. So Rod's energy is usually business finance. So it means that our finances are going to be in good shape, that we're in harmony with our environment, because this is a home card, happy home card too, and we be in harmony with the people in it. And that brings us delight and joy, like our words down here. So knowing that we're in a world where we are truly in a general situation of being comfortable, of comfortable prosperity. That's how I want to say it. Comfortable prosperity. Maybe I'm not rich and famous, but I'm in a good place. I'm in that good situation where I feel elevated type of energy. So it's time for celebration, good times. I think the card says actually it's time to give a party, you know, enjoy life, give a party, do the things that bring me some type of joy into my life, or make me happy, or delight me, or bring those to me that really fill me with that sense of peace and harmony, and that trusted type of energy. And I think it's going to work out well because of our next card here. We're earth energy, and this is the Knight of Cups. So that's water energy, male or female, because these are general reading. So it's going to be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio type energy. The Knight of Cups is a messenger. And it's a messenger knight that brings a message about love. It can represent our one true love. Wouldn't that be nice? The knight on the white horse type energy. He's coming to get me and sweep me up off my feet, or she's coming to get me. So it means we're deeply involved in some type of a emotional situation to the point where little else matters. Period. That's the way it is. We're awaiting the message, maybe a declaration of love, maybe a proposal of marriage for some of us, with such anticipation. That's what the way this card feels. With such anticipation, nothing else really matters. So, being as it's an emotional energy, if I'm not waiting for this actual knight on the white horse in the shiny armor type energy, something that's really important to me that I'm waiting for. I'm going to get news about it. So, and if it is the person, all other relationships pale by comparison to this. And if it's not represent love, right? It represents some type of friend who is clearly a friend, honest, intelligent, and willing to aid us no matter what it is. So a really good, I want to say good-hearted, open person. Someone who cares with their deepest, cares deeply about us. And that, I think, sums up all these words down here of the delight and the joy and the harmony. It's somebody I can trust, that I know is going to be responsible to me because they care that much about me. So I like that energy for us, because it's really important at this time. And we have this card coming up in it too. So we deserve it, is what I think, because we have the Justice card now. And this is when we're really concerned about external circumstances. And we had that Five of Swords energy in there too. So we're waiting for a time when action is right. So responsible action is what I want to say. Maybe seeking some type of justice, basically, in a personal or business affairs, maybe. Maybe we could be involved with a lawsuit with this kind of energy going on. Anyhow, with the Justice card, notice the scales are in here. Scales of balance. With this Justice card, it's important, really important, that we work hard to resolve the situation in a manner or in a way that is fair to all participants. Go back and listen to what they said about the Five of Swords. So in a manner that's good, that it is fair, it's balanced, it's just for all participants. We need to create a balance of not only power with this card, but of emotional reactions. Also, maybe, I don't know, emotional reactions to the situation at hand, which could involve like maybe jockeying for power at work. That Five of Swords energy could be that, or maybe division of some type of material property or possessions between myself and between others. Remember that pick and choose your battles. So the card itself tells us it's a time actually for moderation in all things, for creating harmony, to facilitate relationships, to keep them all balanced. Sometimes with this card too, we get called forward to like arbitrate some type of situation where people are fighting or having trouble with each other really quite a bit, and that Five of Swords energy could come up in that too. So whatever it is, if we're in the situation and it's with others, right, we might want to just remain neutral and not be swayed by our personal opinions, like keeping our emotions out of it and sticking to the facts type energy becomes really important when we get the justice cards. We don't want to do any type of bias, you know. To me, sometimes I think that justice card could mean, you know, maybe I went through a divorce or something like that. It's just an example, but the justice card tells me in that case, take my just due, but I don't have to take it all. I want to be fair, even in the face of inequity, basically. So I don't want to say, I'm going to take you for everything you got, you know, ass, or something like that. I want to get what I need out of this if I was going through something like that, or what I did that was worth the energy that I worked for also, you know. It's kind of a crazy type of energy this month, but I think we're going to give and take, and then comes that it's a give and take in order to keep that this going, this happy home type four of rods energy, because it's a weird feeling like things don't look quite exactly like what I think they should be, but it's all good in the end, or the outcome is all good. If I step back and kind of remain neutral and look at it from an outside perspective. I hate this angel card. That's sad, Virgo, but true. It's called Blessings in Disguise. I hate the Blessing in Disguise one, but it makes sense with what they're telling me to say. What appears to be a problem is actually part of your answered prayer. You'll understand the reason behind your present situation as everything resolves. Trust in heaven's protection and infinite wisdom to answer your prayers in the best way. Maybe that's why they're saying pick and choose the battles, to answer the prayers in the best way. It's hard to give that up sometimes, but the blessing in disguise, it's like you find that out with hindsight. We'll probably figure it out next month. The angel sent you this card to help you recognize the blessing in the midst of an apparent challenge. And boy, do we get that with the Five of Swords, huh? What you've appeared to have lost needed to fall away and will be replaced with something better. Have no fear for your future, but continue praying and following the guidance as it comes to you through repetitive feelings, thoughts, visions, and words. One door closes, another one opens. The how is up to God with respect to the best way to answer prayers. Release the need to control and predict the outcome of the situation, and do our word down here, trust. That's our reading for this month, Virgo. I want to tell you all thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes, and for your comments. I read each and every one of them, and I really appreciate them. If anybody wants to know more about me, or just go neb about me, or if you want to set an appointment with me, all the information is down below the screen in the About section over at the website. And over at the website is 2 short videos. One explains the prayer class I put out there for you, and the other is the sutra classes. Their prayer class explains how to format prayers, why you do them the way you do. Sutras are simple thought forms you put in a meditation. It takes 5 minutes a day, and it enhances the clear perceptions dramatically. The videos are over there that explain them. So to all of you, this is my announcement this month. To all of you I've met through now 5 whole years of doing YouTubes. And to everyone I've met through 33 years of doing this work, I want to tell you all, it's been an honor, a privilege, and a pleasure to serve you. Hopefully, I'll see you back here next month. Bye-bye.